Let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. All right, so we finally got a break in this triangle pattern here. I'd been waiting for that pretty much for a while. That's why I hadn't really touched on Dogecoin in a while. We were basically getting this resistance line right there and the support line right there. We broke that support line pretty hardcore right there. And I'd been talking about these Fibonacci retracement levels. I've been talking about 292, 273, and 254. So, and I wasn't really looking at 254 until just now. So we just broke that triangle down. I was thinking maybe drag from the top to the bottom of this triangle, drag it to the breakout, and maybe look for a target somewhere around there, which actually brings us to the 618 or the 61% level, .254. So, but yeah, so what I'm gonna do, like I said, I've been slightly bearish. That's why I had this Fibonacci retracement up. I taken some profits here, and I've been waiting to buy back over here. And I'd also put in orders over here though. So like I think I have a couple orders on the top as well. So I'm holding those. But what I'm gonna do now is do limit orders at 292. You might want to even do them a little higher if you're. I don't know. I was thinking maybe even to do them a little higher, but because like look at this one. This one looks like it's getting almost some support right there, right before it. Let me zoom in. Well, actually, I don't think this down. We're not getting any green candles on the hourly. The 5 minute looks like we're getting a little bit of support, so I'm kind of watching that. See, that's the only time when I really use the 5 minute is when I'm looking for like, I don't know, when I really want to see what's happening, kind of zoomed in. So maybe we're getting support, but I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see on that. In general, I'm doing like these downtrends, and this looks like we're getting a pretty good drop. So we're gonna probably have to go into the smaller time frames just to see when the start of that reversal might be, or even just the bounce or whatever we're looking at. But yeah, so I'm looking at these Fibonacci retracement levels, and it looks like we're approaching this 38% level right now, which is a good one that I like to watch. That's why I'm saying I'll dollar cost average on all of these ones pretty much. Then we'll kind of see. And then if we break below this 61% level, there's still this uptrend right here. We had support right here, and we had support right here. So I'm looking at this uptrend going something like this. It's kind of like a nice steady slope, I guess you could say. But yeah, we've been kind of bouncing. We bounced on this one, bounced, and then something like that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if that holds support and if it's actually works out, but that's kind of what I'd be looking at if we went further down. But like I said, I'm doing limit orders assuming that we're gonna get a bounce. So yeah, let's see what happens. But that's what I'm looking at. If we go to the Dogecoin to Bitcoin chart, these ones aren't really looking too great for right now for Dogecoin. So you probably want to be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to do the Ethereum one next, but we're pretty much looking at the same thing. We had a little triangle pattern going something like this. We broke that downtrend, like I was saying. So we were trending down, and then now we broke this support, and this support. So we had a triangle pattern, something like that. I would say maybe drag from the top to the bottom of this triangle, drag that to the breakout, and look at something like that. That's why I'm kind of... We had support right here and right here. And right here. So maybe right here, this, I don't know, maybe that does look pretty, makes sense a little bit. Maybe that's where I'll get a reversal and we can start looking at Bitcoin again Dogecoin, I do that sometimes. Until we break this downtrend going to the upside. Let me drag this out a little bit more. Until we break this downtrend like that, then I think we're going to be wanting to look at Bitcoin, and then if we go to the Ethereum chart, pretty much the same thing with Ethereum. We might want to be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum more than Dogecoin. Where are we at? Dogecoin to Ethereum. Okay, so yeah, same thing pretty much. We had a triangle pattern. We broke that big downtrend, and it was still in like, I was still kind of hoping for support. But it looks like we're maybe something like that. Maybe it was more of a pennant pattern. Yeah, anyways, we broke that pattern going to the downside too. Either way, like I said, we have this downtrend right here. And until we break that downtrend going to I guess we could just delete everything else at this point. Like, because we don't even really, it almost like we don't really care about, like, that's what we're focusing on. We have this downtrend right here. Until we break that going to the upside, then we'll be looking at Ethereum more. That's what I would think. we're gonna have to see if Dogecoin gets any more little runs. Basically, if we pop one of these little trend lines, though, we could probably assume that Dogecoin is gonna get a nice little run. So yeah, let's see what happens with Dogecoin. But the total crypto market cap, real quick, let's look at that. So it looks like we are getting a little bounce to the downside on the total crypto market cap, and we still haven't broken to the downside of that channel yet, but I mean, anything's possible. So I don't really know what's going to happen, but we still haven't broken this trend line right here, so I'm not really too bearish yet. And I do have some money on the sidelines. I'm not like I actually have some USD sitting around just to, because I have been taking some profits, and in general I've been trying to just trade. But yeah, until we break this trend line to the downside right here, that's when I'd really be looking at taking more profits, or just waiting for other levels, to maybe waiting for bounces to start buying back, instead of buying while it goes down, wait for a bounce and then buy or something like that. So yeah, I mean, till we break this uptrend going to the downside, then I'm not too worried. But let's keep your eyes on this. Let's keep your eyes on this chart and keep your eyes on this uptrend pretty much. Going back to Dogecoin though, I would say that, like I said, I'm watching these Fibonacci retracement levels, 292, 273, 254. Hopefully we could get a bounce on them. I know those Dogecoin and Ethereum charts weren't really looking too great, but I'm still going to have limit orders on Dogecoin, and I don't know. We'll see how far I can go down. I think, like on the total crypto market cap, I feel like it's just bouncing up and down. So, and I feel like there's a lot of faking out that's going on right now. But we're in this big uptrend right now, so this might, like I was saying in one of my videos, it might be a case of buying the dip. You know what I mean? And right now we might be at the dip, but this is just my opinion. I don't think you should, it's not like financial advice or anything, but that's just what I'm thinking. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And let me know if there's anything I should look at to be more informed, or any news that's coming out on any Doge or something like that, or for the other people in the comments. So yeah. All right, if you guys liked that video, hit that thumbs up.